Hey class, this is Brother Siemens. I'm going to make this short video for you, and it's a thing that I try to do every week, a 5 minute or less video, just so you can see my face. We could have a little bit of interaction. We're never going to have an opportunity to be in a classroom together, and so if I could just give you, a few thoughts, then maybe you're going to go, okay, he's a human. He's not just text on a screen. Um, so I am hanging out in the basement. This picture looks really grainy. I'm typically doing these things at work before I go home. We had this Connect You event for the youth of Southern Utah tomorrow, and so my involvement with that took me right after work. So, anyways, this is my confession of why I'm wearing a T-shirt and hanging out in the basement. I will have you know that I paused the playoffs so that I can make this video and do what needs to be done first. I'm always trying to tell my kids, do what needs to be done first, and then you can do whatever you want with the rest of your time. And so that's what I'm trying to do. Can I give you a little bit of praise? It was so enjoyable to see your introductions. Um, a lot of you posted early. It was just, I don't know, there's just a fun, genuine, kindness and reaching out to one another. And it was very pleasant and very enjoyable. I appreciate that. Um, so keep it up. That type of idea of, you're in this journey together. Uh, Everybody else in your class and your cohort here, they're just as busy as you. And if they're choosing to spend some time to post things of value, then you should appreciate that and do the same. So again, good job. I appreciate it. I hope you've had an opportunity to kind of familiarize yourself with the course content. Um, Studying about the Savior Jesus Christ, his mission, his purpose. Obviously, that starts in the premortal realm when we see what Christ is doing. Um, I really, really love the material this week. When you're going to look at the premortal realm, it's just one of those things that we're like, well, obviously, plan of salvation. I know we lived before we came here, and we could talk about a war in heaven, and we could talk about agency and those things. But man, dive right in, and and it may look daunting to see a big, massive list of scriptures, but it's not like you're reading full chapters. And so, even though it's a big list, they're just onesies and twosies verses, 4 or 5 verses. Some of my favorite verses about the premortal realm are here. And so just dive in and try to look for Christ's character as you look at the different the entries. Um, what do you, what motivates him? I want you to look for that. Um, Compare it to when you see, the few times where we're going to see Satan in there as well. Look at what motivates the one, look at what motivates the other, and then determine if that's an individual that you want to choose to be the person that you pattern your life after. Um, so again, enjoy those scriptures, enjoy your study. The last thing I just wanted to point out is, you're seeing that there's a different assignment than maybe what you're used to with the other classes. Um, the old assignment used to be called Share It. This one's Teach a Friend. Uh, don't tell anybody, but they're pretty much the same thing. Um, it's you finding an insight, you connecting with something, with your scriptures, and then find someone that you would like to, a friend that you'd like to share that with, and please don't always take the easy way of just grabbing a family member. Pause, ponder, ask the Lord, is there someone that you should share these messages with, and whoever comes to mind, then do it. So whether it's a phone call, an email, a letter, a video, face to face, any of those things are great. Um, make sure you're always reading the instructions and putting in your best work, and you're going to have a wonderful experience, getting a good grade, but also learning along the way. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week.